So I have a question for you. How does an extra $15,000 sound? Or even $25,000? You can just gain this by simply purchasing a house if the market appreciates just 5%. So that $15,000 at 5% is a $300,000 house that you could purchase in 2022, or a $500,000 house you can purchase in 2022 and get that 5% increase in equity. What's up, guys? How's it going? So building wealth is more important than ever, especially in a time of inflation. NAR research, the National Association of Realtors, just revealed that over the last 5 years, there's $139,000 worth of equity that homeowners have gained, and over the last 10 years, there's $218,000 of equity gain for homeowners. Going even further, people who typically purchased a single-family home, existing home 30 years ago at the median sales price of $103,000 with a 10% down payment loan, and who sold the property at the median sales price of $357,000 in 2021, Q2 accumulated housing wealth of $349,000. So that alone should make you very excited to purchase a house in 2022. Unlike renting, if you bought a house, you'd be paying down your loan and you'd be gaining equity. So equity builds the wealth of the individual that owns it. This wealth can be passed down to future generations. And to me, that's important. That's my whole goal of trying to buy as many properties as possible. I hope to create a portfolio that I can then pass down to my future kids and they can have a better life. And some of you might be asking what equity is. Well, equity is the difference between how much your home is worth and how much you owe on your mortgage. I want to dive a little deeper and want to tell you why having equity is so important, what the rich do to use their equity to purchase even more assets. The traditional home buyer, what they usually do if they want to move, they sell their home, right? They pay a bunch of fees to sell their home, and they also pay capital gains when selling their house. But what the rich do is they either get a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, or they cash out refinance on their house. So with a HELOC, you can draw from your equity multiple times over a couple of years, and you also have a locked-in interest rate. So compared to a cash out refi is a new loan, and once you close on your new loan with your new interest rate, you then, at the end of closing, get a lump sum of money. With a cash out refi, a lot of the times you can take up to 75% of that equity that's in your home. So what's so important about a HELOC or cash out refi? Well, a lot of rich people, what they do is they'll take a HELOC or they'll cash out refi and they'll go and purchase more assets instead of selling their home and then buying another one. So they like to keep the asset that they already have in place and borrow against it to buy more assets. So that's the whole point of purchasing a home if you have endeavors of owning a lot of real estate in the future. That is number one. Number two, in 2022, you can lock in a low mortgage rate. These are historically low interest rates that you can take advantage of. No matter what prices do over the next 30 years, you can get a 30-year fixed mortgage, and that is extremely important. Just within the last year, I've seen a $100,000 increase on my personal Airbnb that I bought just about a year ago, and prices have gone through the roof, and I had no expectations of prices continuing to climb, but I knew over, the next 10 years, I would definitely see appreciation, but I didn't think it would come this fast. So fortunately for me, I'm going to cash out refi and then go buy another house. Real quick, I want to go over the most recent home price expectation survey. It's a survey of over 100 economists, real estate experts, and investment and market strategists. This is what they expect home prices to do up until 2025. So in 2021, they had 11.74% increase. For 2022, they have 5.82%. 2023, 3.94%. 2024, 3.56%. In 2025, 3.55% increase each year. The survey estimates a 31% appreciation over the next 5 years. Using their annual projections, the graph below shows the equity buildup purchaser could earn using a $350,000 home as an example. If you held a home until 2026, the potential increase in household wealth of $111,000 over 5 years. Guys, that's a lot of wealth you can gain just by purchasing a house. If you have the means to do so and you have that down payment of just 2.5% and you can afford that monthly payment, I would highly suggest that you purchase as soon as possible. There's a saying that goes, there's no better time to buy real estate than now. I wanted to go over these quick numbers just to get you guys super excited about buying real estate just as I am. So hopefully in 2022, you have saved up enough money and you've worked on your credit and you can purchase a house. And it's important to know no one knows about any black swan events that can hurt the housing market, but so far we've seen a lot of economists come out and predict that the next 3 years should be extremely strong in the housing market, and hopefully nothing goes wrong so you and I can build more equity in our homes and switch from renting to purchasing houses and hopefully developing a portfolio like I want to do, and you can turn it into Airbnbs or just traditional rentals. There's a lot of you who think that you have to have 20% down when purchasing a home. I'd highly suggest that you do your research and find a credible lender in your area and talk to them about a FHA loan and putting 2.5% down on your next home purchase. So hopefully you guys got some tips out of this, and I wanted to get you guys hyped up and ready for 2022 to purchase more houses. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.